affair. So what they're going to probably, I would imagine, pull them through. In fact, no, Holden and Kane have gone through. The rest, I think, will line up in their grid positions. But it's a restart from here. So yes, Holden and Kane have had to go through because they will have to be cleared by a doctor before they go out again, and the machine has to be scrutinised as well to make sure it is okay. Tim Reeves just in a very animated conversation at the moment with officials, but let's just quickly go to Chris because he's just got a big thumbs up from John Holden, I believe.
Yeah, John seems to be perfectly alright, but as you quite rightly say, Tim, they're going to have to go back, the outfit's going to have to be checked out, they're going to have to be checked out by the doctor as well, so they won't be able to start this race. I wouldn't have thought they won't get that done that quick, because again, we are conscious of time. Back to you.
Yeah, and Tim Reeves, just a conversation with the officials, and also Mark Wilkes is out of his unit now, but in effect, Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes there, number 77, are now in pole position, but they are on row 2, and then we have Blackstock and Rosny also on row 2, and then just the one unit in the middle of row 3, and that is Harrison and Winkle. 2 outfits, and it is the Fownes boys that are on row 4. Alan Fownes and Jake Lowther are the first of those, and then number 72 Pete Fownes and Jevon Walmsley. No number 14, I don't think. We'll just check that as they go through. Lockie and Cole, but also telling crews warm up and then 4 laps is what we're hearing. That was what was under discussion. So they are going to do a warm up lap, and then it will be a 4-lap race is what we're just hearing now. So further back we've got number 6, and number 6 is Carl Bennett and Maxime Vasseur on the totally wicked racing Isle of Man Suzuki engined machine. So the Douglas and French combination there for number 6. Hope and Bumpry, number 8, they're also on row number 6 on another Suzuki, Jervy and Douglas combo. And then number 69, and that is Greg Lambert and Julie Canepa. Julie from Port Sodrick and Greg Lambert from Catterick. It's very much an army town is Catterick. So a lot of instructions just being given by the officials. So they are doing a warm-up lap, and then we will have a 4-lap race. That is what we're being told. There's plenty of little discussions just taking place out there on the grid. Most of the crews out of their outfits and standing up, doing a few stretches in the case there of Tim Reeves, as he just went down to his knees, a little squat, and then just rolling the shoulders and getting ready. And there's lots of exercises now coming. Also from Andy Winkle, who's trying to be trying to do a Bolt impression there. He did it pretty well, actually. I'll give him credit there, Andy Winkle. And Conrad Harrison, of course, in there. A thumbs up from Conrad. So there's plenty of relaxing. I don't think it would have been one of those occasions we would have talked about. I know the man that's probably got the answer is out across 4 ways. It's something I've never seen. Roy, has it happened before in your experience of warm-up after an incident starting from the start-finish line? I can't recall anything. Again, there's various books that have been produced which cover all the Southern 100 races, and you'd be well advised to purchase one as well. And I think they did it after 50 years round the Ballown circuit, and that covers all the years from 1955 onwards. But well, the old grey matter's still working in some areas, but certainly I can't recall a situation like which has occurred here. But the main thing about it being that it's done for a reason. I certainly wouldn't like to go out and go into an area knowing full well that there had been enough on the kind of previous lap, and not being fully familiar with what you're going to find as you went through. And it's not slow through Ballawhetstone, the right-hander there with the again very similar situation here across four ways, a bit quicker, but with the gable of the house just jutting out a little bit, and it tightens up on you, and you've got to be careful. But Tim Reeves and Patrick Ferrance here are getting their job sorted out. Mark Wilkes it is actually. Mark Wilkes, my apologies for that, 4, and then 8 Bennett and the Sir, and then certainly number 69 and 8 Hope, and then the old male clue of 103 are through, so they will have checked it all out. Number 99 is there as well going through, and 37, so everybody's safely through this one. I think going through on the wheels this time instead of being stationary. 58, 41, and then of course the last one through, number 27, Alan Warden and Mark Mayer. So everybody through, but not the best of years 2018 for Fiona and Tony and John here on the Isle of Man. It's one that they'll remember for the wrong reasons, but hopefully with the second race due this afternoon it'll be a full grid again. But the restarted Ace Hire and Sale Sidecar race now over 4 laps, and to describe the start, Dr. Tim Glover on the bypass.
Thank you. I think a lot of the discussion that was taking place there with Conrad Harrison and Tim Reeves was that they were saying the tyres were cold, they needed this warm-up lap, and therefore the decision on the booth as usual from the organisers. They do listen to the crews and the competitors here, so they decided rather than the restart from the grid, they'd send them on the warm-up lap from the grid and just get a little bit of heat into the tyres ahead of a race, and that's obviously in preference as well to losing a lap from the race. So this is just a 4-lap race, this one now, rather than the 6 it was intended and then reduced to 5, but it will be a 4-lap race with this warm-up lap having now been completed. They've got to get the roads open by 12:15 for the commuters and those in the south, just to get from A to B in the 3/4 of an hour window that they will be given. So crews about to get underway, because I can see that restart stage is laid away right to the back of the grid, so we will be underway. The flag is waved, so it is the gears go up. What's the line? Off to fly it, but also going really well there. Managed to get the cotton through the eye of a needle as they got through from the start, but everybody away safely. So a 4-lap race, and they will be heading through past Iron Gate, I would imagine by now. They'll have got round Ballakagan, the corner there with that fantastic addition there, the grandstand, where you can see almost back to the start and finish line. And then you turn your head to the left and you've got a view right the way down the Ballakagan straight to the Iron Gate, and then through Joey's Gate at Ballanorris there, past the farm, Ballabeg Head in along Duck Street, Ballawhetstone Williams, down in Ballown Dip, and out into the site there across 4 ways in the corner cottage garden of Roy Moore.
Yes, well, we're looking back as we did on the previous start to see what the situation was, but I can guarantee you on this particular one, it'll be a little bit quicker than it was on the previous one. And certainly it looks as though it's Reeves and Wilkes who are ahead here as they come into cross four ways. And that is the case, quite up there close to that thing. But it's Conrad Harrison up into second. Oh, up the inside there goes. Did he get it? 72, just stopped up on that. 17, 18, there's LeBlond going through, and number 69. But it was Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes who were through, followed by Conrad Harrison in second place. In third place, number 4, Alan Founds and Jake Lauder. And then it was I think it was number 8 who went through there, Darren Hope and Lenny Pumphrey. And then 12 into fourth place, number 12 there, first place up is Patrick Johnson, coming through the circuit. So I'm glad to say that they're all safely through cross four ways as we hand you over to Tim Glover on the bypass.
Yeah, always a little hairy at cross four ways, as we know from last year in the championship race with that incident with Tim Reeves and the Birchells, who are sadly absent this year from competing at the Southern 100. Green flag on display at the top of the hill is they are 0.7 back from Harrison and Winkle. In fourth, it's number 12, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney. In fifth place, and Paul Riley and Jason O'Connor. They are retiring. Hand was up from the passenger, Jason O'Connor. In fourth place, fifth place, Peter Pounds and Jevon Walmsley. Sixth is number 8, and that's Darren Hope and Lenny Pumphrey. In 7th position is number 17. It's been a long morning. Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. And then in 8th place, it's Carl Bennett and Maxime Vasseur with LeBlond and Melanie Farnier in 8th position. Let's go out to Roy across four ways.
Yeah, perfect adjustment on the chair. It's just a bit of a drift on the outfit, and Tim Reeves gets it absolutely perfect here at cross four ways by just keeping that chair so close. But he is here on lap number 2, and it is still Conrad Harrison who's up into second place with Wilkes, and then number 4, then 12 and 72. So Founds and Lauder, 12, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney safely through there on the case, but certainly no doubting the race leader. It is Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes who are through. Conrad Harrison, well, certainly it could be a unique day with the TT winner, father and son combination. But then in third place, it's number 4, Alan Founds and Jake Lauder. Fourth place for number 12, that's the newcomers, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney. And then in fifth place, number 72, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley. In sixth place, number 8, that's Darren Hope and Lenny Pumphrey. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Roy. Yes, a number of newcomers very much to the fore, but a high quality of newcomer here at the 2018 Isle of Man Steam Packet International Road Races. in 12th, number 67, Alan Warner. And he has as his passenger Ian Tennant, and Maria Costello and Sarah Stoker are 14th. Let's go to Roy at Cross Four Ways.
Yeah, lap number 3, it just caught us by surprise there. It's certainly, with all the number of times they've gone past, I was totally unaware of what lap we were on, but my timekeeper just informed me this is lap number 3 across Four Ways, and approaching us now, Tim Reeves, a bit wider away from there, but he's probably fully aware, gets the back out, and as soon as it's on the apex of the corner, he gives it stick and gets round, and it's his number 4, Alan Founds and Jake Lowther, who are up 72, cuts the nose off there of Lewis Blackstock, and certainly Darren Hope was going quick into there, so that is the top 6 through, and then the other 2 machines come into view, 17 and 8. That's Bennett, and then the all-male, female parting of Estelle the Blonde and Millie Ifania. So it is at Cross Four Ways, lap number 3, Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes from number 4. This time now we're up to second, Alan Founds and Jake Lowther. That puts Conrad Harrison and Andy Winkle down into 3rd place. It's then 4th place for number 72, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley, and in 5th place, number 12, the newcomers, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, leaders just in sight, the last lap, 99.194 miles per hour. Number 72, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley. 5th, number 12, other newcomers, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney. 6th for number 8, Darren Hope and Lenny Bumfrey. 7th, number 17, that's Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. 8th is number 6, Carl Bennett and Maxime Vasseur. Number 69, Greg Lambert and Judy Caniper. Hands up from Judy there. Retired, as we said, and well, let's go to Cross Four Ways. Don't want to miss them there. Roy Moore.
Certainly done, because there's another retirement here at Cross Four Ways as well, but we can't see the number, but the outfit is on the 4th lap here at Cross Four Ways, and if you wanted rubber, well, it's well down now, because Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes just gets it on the apex. You hear him blip the throttle, and then it's away. 2nd place here, number 4, Alan Founds and Jake Lowther. And then it is number 3, Conrad Harrison and Andy Winkle, and 72, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley, and then number 12, Lewis Blackstock and Patrick Rosney, and then number 8, Darren Hope and Lenny Bumfrey, all safely through Cross Four Ways on this, the 4th and final lap, as 17 is here with us now. Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy, followed by number 6, Carl Bennett and Maxime Vasseur. That is the top 7 as they went through. Number 6, 7th, 8th place for them. And 103, the only other machine to have gone through, Estelle the Blonde and Millie Ifania, as we hand you back to Tim on the bypass.
Yes, it's going to be a very sweet win this for Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes to get back on the top or step of the podium. And they were just taking it nice and easy, managing it, but what about this for a performance in second? Alan Founds and Jake Lowther. Just ahead of Reeves and Wilkes. Let's go to Chris Kinley.
Yeah, well done to the boys in 2nd place, Founds and Lowther. Brilliant. Conrad as well, getting himself back up onto the 3rd step of the podium. Conrad with that big smile that he has. Let's have a quick word with Tim. I know they want to try and get the roads up, but here. Let's have a little look at Tim. I'm just going to ask you about that, where you're talking about. You obviously got a pretty bird's eye view of John's incident earlier on. Obviously, thankfully, the boys are okay. Can you see what happened?
Yeah, you know, I'm not knocking anyone, but Oh, like, certainly not John, but the organisers. We need a proper warm-up lap with these things. If you don't go off, if you go off on cold tyres, it's right saying take it easy for half a lap, but you're racing on it. Just cold tyres. He just ran a little bit wide into Ballawet's trying to clip the bank, and he was upside down just as quick as a flash. But you know, when just before the restart, he sent us off behind the bike, and that was much better. It was a better idea. We went at a faster speed, so we got to get some in the cars. Cold tyres. And we just have a steady run really, just bring it home and hopefully John can get his bike fixed and we can have a proper race later.
Set up okay for later, no changes to make for the championship race?
Yeah, no, we had it a little bit soft, so it was bottoming out a bit on the airpin towards the tyre hairpins on the brakes, so we'll stiffen the front up a bit and then maybe change the gearing and yeah, it'll be alright.
Well done, Tim.
Thanks very much.
We'll just grab a quick word if we can, just past the team. Sorry guys, Wiltsy, how was that good?
Yeah, no, it was mint, but yeah, it could have done with John in it.
I mean, Tim's just said that,
Yeah,
obviously,
not so good, but no, hopefully they'll be out in the next one.
we'll give you a push then, won't we?
That's the one.
Good stuff. Cheers, thank you. Cheers. And we'll go over to Conrad. I think the fans boys just having a quick chat with Telly at the moment, and let's go over and have a word with Winks. All right, Andrew.
Hello there. How are we doing?
How was that?
It was good. We just it's a bit of a 4-lap dash. Well, I think the first when we went round with the